Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If Sylus says anything over me, I apologize. I can't actually hear him. So he is mute to me right now. Today is D&D days. I have my rogue shirt on, so get ready to play D&D at 5. It is currently almost noon. But I need to record this before things happen tonight because
how are you feeling?
It's his myth,
you can tell me
and I need to get this out. At least, why does it have another dot? Like, I've already done this, interacted with him. Okay, whatever. So I need to get this part out. This is going to be part 1 of his myth. This is going to be part 1 of his myth, out of 2, because I've seen some other people post, and it's like 3 to 4 hours long with their commentary. So I'm guessing 3 hours, and so an hour and a half each. This is going to be chapters 1 through 4. I've already read Death and Rebirth.
How are you?
I've watched his this card. I've watched this card already, so now I know like what the church is about, and that, which I think that's from his dragon myth, right? He says that that is where he first fell whenever he came into the N109 zone before he took it over. But I'm wondering if it's also has to do with the dragon. I feel like it is. I don't know. I was watching some analysis videos of how it's not linear, but she has like this not really fragmented memory, but she's got this interwoven memory that can be in different timelines, different areas at once, or she said think of it as a web, and I think it's Angel's Corner is who I'm actually referring to. Put it over here. Love and Deepspace, Angel's Corner, yeah. So I've been watching hers, and I was going to watch Cyberspace Maz as well. I think it's Mass or Maz. But I've watched all of her dragon myth breakdown, her what's it called? The World Underneath. So that's where I'm getting most of my information from anyway, because this game is too complicated for me. It really is. Especially when intertimelines, or I quit watching Marvel because of the interdimension realities. It's just, I can't grasp my head around it. So she's saying, like, you know, the dragon happened probably in a different timeline, but she was there just as much as she is in this timeline. She's here, but she doesn't remember that timeline, or she doesn't remember that moment in history. So, but Sylus does. And she said that Sylus might have the same kind of, you know, web-like existence, where he can be a dragon, where he can be an archfiend, where he can be, you know, in 109 zone boss. I don't know. So, anyway, that's enough of my yapping. It's been a while. It's been a few minutes already. So we're going to watch. I'm going to watch this. Crimson Rapture is what we're going to watch. Obviously. I cannot wait. I heard that people were saying that it was brutal and painful, and I'm gonna cry. I just know it. Let's just get to this part so we can stop watching spoilers. Oh, this is gonna spoil too, isn't it? Kind of. This scene is so beautiful. Okay, I don't wanna, let's not do it. Let's get my headphones on. Okay, there we go. This is a safe page, right? This is a safe page. There's 9, right? I think I saw 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we'll either stop on 4 or we'll stop on 5. It depends on how long this video goes. Okay, let's turn this on. It's beautiful. This music is beautiful. I You guys, I'm going to be sad when this event is over. I just want this event to go on forever. I like this. I like listening to the music. I like hearing the organs. Like, you have no idea. Like, my image, like, it's just, I don't know. There's certain things in this game that's just like, you can't get enough of it. Okay, first chapter. Let's go. Let's see, where do I want to read? Let's read over here. The most fanatical blindness is born from the darkness, the depths of ignorance. An era in depths shadows engorges itself in magical fantasies. Mages represent the mortal world's hope and faith. Fiends rendered in verse whisper their way through the aristocrats' banquets. Asses worship magic radiance, and mages yearn for the sacred chord's mercy. In a world of imminent decay, entering the sacred core is the only method one can use to rewrite fate. This is the only path. Doomsday Realization, Chapter 1. Okay. The mages represent the mortal world's hope and faith, and she's a mage, right? She's doing the summoning ritual in the trailer. They yearn for the sacred core's mercy. I guess we'll figure out what that is. And this is a world of decay. And the sacred core is the only way to rewrite fate. That's what she's going to do, right? That's why I have a feeling she's going to rewrite the fate of him. Okay. World building is the hardest part for me to grasp. A lot of stuff going on. My goodness.
We know what this book can summon. A mere mage shouldn't use it.
He's a fire mage. I point my staff at the book's parchment as it speaks out from beneath his brown robe, its ancient silver markings revealing its authentic origin. Is it speaking, or is the fire mage speaking? I'm not after that. What I want is Sylus. Oh, she knows who he is already.
Are you aware of what happens to those who dare to summon the Archfiend Sovereign?
I don't care. No matter the cost, I must have him. Oh my goodness, I'm already hooked. The gem at the tip of my staff emits a faint red glow and the book rises into the air. Excruciating pain, akin to flesh being torn apart, devours every part of my being. My curse is revealing itself once more. Her curse. So yeah, I just read something. I just recently watched something about the curse that she put on him in his dragon myth. I curse your soul to never fade away, to be bound to me forever. So I wonder, it's probably, you know, it's happened in a different timeline, right? Or maybe she remembers him. I don't know. So I'm curious what her curse is. Or if this is tied to dragon at all. Why must it happen now? The fire mage notices the falter in my step. A magical glyph appears under my palm, and the creature made from soul fire leaps forth. A creature.
Fiendish flames! Curse mine enemies! Burn their spirit and bones!
The creature spews out black flames. The thick serpentine smoke slithers towards me. I summon a defensive glyph under my feet, however, the pain slows me and the burning claws tear into my shoulder.
Incinerate their body and obliterate their essence!
Goodness. He conceals himself in the thick smoke and attacks with his familiar. The black flames engulf me.
Who are you?
Red crystals rise from the glyphs and pierce the creature. They also impale the fire mage's limbs. Oh my goodness. I emerge from the black flames, my blood from my shoulder dripping into the scorched hem of my clothes.
A body that cannot die. A monster such as herself wishes to summon a fiend to enter the sacred core.
Yes. I know, didn't Sylus call her an immortal? I mean, she can't die in any of the timelines, right? Just who she is. I stay silent, merely pointing my staff at the book he holds. The blood-stained tome flies into my hand.
You're already immortal. Why would you rewrite your fate?
Do you want to rewrite her fate? Oh. so she could die with him, right? The trailer reveals way too much, I swear. Like, I wish some of it would be kept a secret. I want to be surprised. When the intense pain struck first, the agony and suffocation made me believe I would die. But I quickly discovered that I was immortal. Immortality only means being repeatedly tortured while on death's doorstep, but none of it will truly kill me. I wanted to save myself, thus for hundreds of years I ceaselessly searched for something to end my torment. I submitted to being studied, willingly becoming a test subject, and traveled from one dynasty to the next. Nobles, political leaders, religious figures, and arcane houses who once viewed my immortality as a miracle branded me as a heretic and evil spirit when they failed to unlock the secret of my condition. People yearn for immortality, and yet these fools fear it. I never trusted humans ever again. I could only rely on myself. I hid my identity and wandered the world as I studied the most ancient and profound magic. All of my efforts were directed to finding the source of my suffering. Time could overflow dynasties and erase the memories of generations, yet it wouldn't change my pain. Then the woman who taught me forbidden magic told me my torment stemmed from an ancient curse. Furthermore, no magic in this world was capable of removing it. Only by entering the sacred core and beginning anew could the curse be lifted. That was my only path. So she wants to rewrite her fate at the sacred core. She's going to summon Sylus for a reason. I don't know what he has to do with it. I exit the tower, the blood-red twilight illuminating the torn text of the parchment the Fallen's pact. Akin to a shadow that's always present, the searing pain tears through my body. This curse is beyond my memories, and yet, at this very moment, I sense a strange lightness. I've lost count of how long it's been and how many mages I have confronted for this tome. For an immortal, time and memory are destined to fade. Sylus. I turn the tattered pages with my blood-stained fingertips. The dark ink rises. The name seems to awaken from its slumber. Oh. My goodness. His name is the Ancient, and no different from night itself. This is not going to, like, skip, is it? Let me pause it just in case. The name is Ancient, and no different from night itself. Yet it's neither a divine whisper nor a simple inscription on stone. Depraved, he descended into 7 shadows. In that realm, light has never bowed its head. A lone city stands at his coffin, and only the purest of blood serves as his sustenance. To summon an underworld's fiend, the ritual's glyph must use blood as its chain, draw the spiral, and connect the shadows. Those who bind him will inevitably be bound themselves. Okay. A lot to process. He's ancient, no different from night. Depraved, he descended into 7 shadows, like the 7 realms of hell or something. In that realm, light has never bowed its head. A lonely city stands at his coffin, so a ruined city. Only the purest blood serves as his sustenance, purest blood, so people like her. To summon him, you must write the ritual in blood, essentially, and it will bound him to you. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go summon Sylus. The underworld is where fiends exist, and it's a place humans cannot enter. However, powerful mages can summon fiends to serve them. Powerful fiends, the archfiend himself. And Sylus, a name whispered among mages for centuries, is the underworld's uncrowned sovereign. I know, right? The pain inside my body temporarily subsides before a searing agony tears through me again. I must summon Sylus. I can only enter the sacred core with his immense power. Oh, she can't even go in? I find an abandoned sanctum following the book's instructions. I use my energy to draw the summoning glyph. The wind rises as the gathering clouds slowly devour the full moon's light. Sylus. Go. Just drawing it. Man, it's so fast. Make this last longer. Aside from my blood, I need an incantation to complete the summoning. Okay, you're gonna say. Tap to chant incantation. What am I gonna say? I hate being put on the spot like this. Sylus, I summon thee. God, that must hurt. Pains my hand just thinking about it. Look at him. Look at him. He's so good looking.
You used your blood as bait. I hope you're prepared to become my feast.
Yes, and be bound to us forever. He wrapped her up in his mist.
However, answering these summons, it's a first for me.
Oh, is it? She's an immortal, the
You're
purest
the
blood.
one who awakened me.
But you were expected to be kissed by the Archfiend as soon as you summoned him. Oh my goodness. He's devouring her mouth. Jeez. Oh my goodness. He really kissed her, didn't he? I'm sorry. Can you imagine, like, if you don't know this person, he just summons. He's like, are you ready to become my feast? Nom, 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 nom. Okay. He actually wants to drain me of my blood. Is that what she said? Hold on, wait. Yeah, he actually wants to drain me of all my blood. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Shall I give you a chance to resist?
Look at his fangs, his sharp teeth. Form linkage. You're bound to me. Once this linkage is formed between us, you're mine. Or you're mine now.
An amateur's trick.
Gonna do a little dance, gonna throw him around, she's gonna
This is
gonna
how
eat
you
her.
should do it.
Gonna eat her into the building. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Jeez. Oh no, I missed it! Oh no, it just collided into her. She stabbed him. Oh my
An
goodness.
immortal. You have some worth.
His eyes just glow. They're fighting. Oh, look at those pretty roses.
But this ends now.
Look at those wings. Control him. The linkage has been before, and you have to listen to me now. Aha. You are ours. Pull him down. Get over here, my husband. Kiss him again. That's funny. You are mine. You may have the blood that I give willingly. Oh. Oh my gosh. Like, how do you like it? I'll kiss you right back. We're just making out with this guy. Oh my goodness. Pushing us with the wall pillar. Check the linkage. Is it still bound? Are you bound to me? Oh no, dang it, I missed it. I am the victor here. Man, she's crazy. Isn't she? I mean, she's immortal, so she can be crazy, right? But she summons this fiend, and then he just kisses her like that, and then they have a battle, and she's like, "You're not getting away. You belong to me." Your countness. Oh.
Your blood. It tastes better than I expected. All right, you can command me until your blood and power fulfill my desire.
My dearest wife? When does he say that? They must have taken that from the other card, huh? But they put it in the trailer like it was a part of this one. That was intense. I like that. I like how she gets him. He found her worthy. You are worthy to be my master. Clouds disperse and the blood-red moon returns to a soft yellow. His shadow looms over me.
Speak. What do you want me to do for you? Shall I capture 10,000 magical beasts and extract their energy? Or perhaps you need my aid to overthrow a kingdom?
No, rewrite our fate. Before I can open my mouth, a subtle, strange ripple materializes in the air. They were quick to find me.
This place is so desolate that even ghosts would avoid it. But it seems you have visitors. Are you famous?
No, just a mortal. Why are you talking about ghosts? Aren't you one yourself?
It's not even amusing in the slightest.
You're not a ghost. He's right there. Several shadows materialize in the air before surrounding me and Sylus, wearing a robe. The man, acting as their leader, points at me.
You're the one who killed the fire mage?
I turn to Sylus. Kill them, Sylus. Oh my goodness, she's brutal.
Are you insane?
Yes, she is. She's been alive for a long time. Sneering, he taps his staff on the ground. Do it.
You put on a spectacle to summon me. Also, you could order me to crush some insects. How ridiculous.
Do it. You are mine. I said I could command you. Oh, you said you could.
Yes, I did. Please allow me to finish that sentence.
Oh, what's the condition?
You can command me. Though, whether or not I obey depends on my mood.
That's funny. He leans against the stone pillar and idly twirls his staff to amuse himself.
I expected Sylus to be more impressive. I guess the Fallen's Pact is nothing more than a nonsensical legend.
Sure, insult him. That will get him to kill you. Oh my goodness. Flames erupt from the attacker's sleeve and transform into dozens of serpentine whips that lash out. Sylus, you're making me look like a poorly executed joke.
The summoner determines one's reputation. You are nothing but a nameless mage.
How does he go from this to wife? You don't know the saying, then. Whatever a person uses reveals their taste, ability, and status. The linkage material around my wrist as I pull Sylus's arm. Forced to shield me, he stands between me and the attack. Before the whip reaches us, a black-red mist stops them. You know, I didn't address this or anything, but the fact that the red mist, the link between them, is something that she created that's in the current timeline now. Like, it all looks like he's the one controlling it, which he probably is in this one. But the fact that she formed it from the beginning, it kind of reminds me of like Raphael's, like how, I don't know how he got his little bond or his mark on him. I think she probably put it there too, but it just feels like the same way. They're bound with this chain that she created in this timeline. In the blink of an eye, they turn and strike the figures surrounding us. They... Oh my goodness. I dismiss the linkage and dust off my sleeve in Sylus's direction. It doesn't matter if I'm a renowned mage or not, you're Sylus. Yes, he is. Since I'm your summoner, you should be the one to validate my reputation.
Your logic is sound. Clever, even.
The stars have shifted, and the most powerful mages across Sylus have gathered in Velmir. They're waiting for the sacred core to manifest.
I said this before, but I think I forgot that Sylus was a part of Philos too. But according to Angel's Quarter, it's a different Philos than Xavier's. Like more in the future, right? I think is what she said. I think his Philos is like in destruction, or have been destroyed. Maybe they're in Philos right now.
Accompanied by a fiend, you shall be a target everyone will fight against. And you still hope to enter the sacred core to rewrite fate? Your dreams are...
He's like, shut it. Sylus snaps his fingers. The assailant is interrupted. He clutches his throat in silent agony as if struggling against an invisible hand. But Sylus's gaze remains fixed on me.
You summoned me to enter the sacred core.
Oh, her intentions have been revealed. Don't tell me you actually believe mages would summon you to overthrow kingdoms.
You're no different from those other mages, rewriting fate.
He says he's never answered a summon before, but apparently he knows about summonings.
How boring.
If you help me enter the sacred core, you'll be able to break the linkage between us sooner. As she steps back, I perform an insincere curtsy. Welcome to Philos, Archfiend Sovereign. It's the epitome of boring. That's so funny. She's so cocky, isn't she? Alright, number 2. What an introduction into this, huh? You have an archfiend bound to you unwillingly. We're still some distance away from Vilmir. I'm impatient, but this fiend is unhurried.
I'm tired. I need to rest.
That's so funny. He's like bored and tired. He reminds me of Raphael right now. I look at the red and gold or crystal chandeliers, the carpet with blue silver patterns, and the polished oak staircase. You know, I have him in this purple outfit, like in all of my combat. Like I literally battled with him all day long yesterday. He took out like 100 Deepspace orbits or whatever, the trials. He went from 110 to 190, and I'm stuck on 190 because my other team is bad. Only he is good. But this white outfit looks really good on him. Like I liked him in white before. Like I even wanted to get his white dragon outfit, but I didn't. It was last year when I was broke and couldn't afford it, but this looks good on him. Like I might put him in white for a little bit too. I have the white and purple one, which would still match this just fine. I look at the red and gold crystal chandeliers, the carpet with, I think I read this, but in the polished oak staircase, okay. You led me to various places to find the most luxurious inn in the city. We have the most expensive room.
Don't tell me you actually think the underworld's fiends have miserable, wretched lives. Only humans tolerate suffering. Fiends don't have the appetite for it.
Especially not the archfiend, right? I need him. He's useful to me.
You're wearing your thoughts on your face, my lady. No wonder you lost to other mages.
My lady. He's being a gentleman now, isn't he? It's funny. It's like she's telling herself why she has to suffer this man's presence. This is how I'm proving my faith in you.
Then I hope you'll treat me well.
Kaz turns to look at the attendant by the door.
Bring us your most expensive wines and dishes. All of them.
All of them. We want all of them.
Yes, sir.
It's not if they're good, it's just the most expensive. And she's treating, by the way. The enormous table is filled with exquisite dishes, separating by a dazzling array of silver platters and candelabras. Sylus and I sit at opposite ends. I viciously hack at the steak on my plate while staring at him from across the table. He swirls his wine glass. I mean, like a proper villain, right? But say fiends feed on blood. I didn't expect your appetite to be enormous and diverse.
Your tomes are correct about the blood part.
Then why did you order so much food?
I have to make it special. This is our first dinner.
Okay. He raises his wine glass in a toast.
To you, Miss Mage. And to our last dinner.
The crimson wine moistens his lips. It glistens like fresh blood in the candlelight. Is there a reason to give up?
I told you, to command me you need sufficient power and desires to satisfy my appetite. Your power and talent exceed those of ordinary humans, yet your desire is as banal as the other mages.
The crimson light flashes across his right eye, then he narrows his eyes and hides the gleaming pupils beneath the shadow of his eyelashes. So he has the core in this one too.
The desire to enter the sacred core can't even provide a modicum to satisfy me.
Oh, so what must be due to satisfy Sylus?
The underworld has plenty of fiends you could summon. I've defeated those weaklings, but they're sufficient for dealing with mages. Shall I create a list for you?
Here, go patronize someone else. I pulled the knife from my steak and pointed at Sylus. You only took one sip, yet your words are akin to a drunkard's. Do you need me to use our linkage to pull you here so I can kiss you again? You might become sober.
Go ahead. Let us see who's the hooligan here.
Get over here, let me subdue you. She throw it at him. The linkage at my wrist flies across the table along with the knife I throw. Oh my goodness, she's brutal. As tilts his head, the knife grazes past his hair before it's embedded into the chair behind him. The black-red mist emerges between his palms. Traveling along our linkage, it spreads and approaches me. Oh. He's not happy with you. Look at him adjusting his cuffs. I concentrate on my energy and pull, yet the black-red mist drags me across the table towards him. They don't have a very good relationship right now, do they? His staff is pressed against my throat. I'm pinned down on the table amidst the chaotic mess of dishes.
Didn't you want me to be sober?
One kiss isn't enough. I grab the wine bottle from the table and swing it at him, but he swiftly blocks it. Only wine spills out. Ow, they're so violent. He carelessly tosses the bottle aside, then touches my face to wipe away the liquid.
Since I still have some patience, you have one last chance to make a rational choice.
And his fingers move to my lips. I bite them. Oh my goodness. Jeez. She's like not playing around. My teeth sink into his fingers as I meet his gaze with defiance. What else are you going to do? Kill me?
If you wish to know of matters more absurd than death, I'll grant your wish.
What are they doing? They're fighting again? Over dinner? Jeez.
Sir, miss, It's getting late. Other guests need to rest.
Stop your stop your marriage squabble right now.
Of course. We'll finish this quickly.
That's so funny. She pinned down again. The chaos in the room moves from the dining table to the bedroom. Okay. I barely dodged the energy blade from his swinging staff. Before I can launch a counterattack, I'm pinned to the headboard. Goodness.
Shh. I'm certain there are quite a few mages staying here. I wouldn't be surprised if their destination is Velmure. Unless you want to expose yourself at this very moment.
Perfect. They could help me defeat a fiend such as yourself. If you kill a few in the process, I'll have fewer enemies.
What a shame. I've already gotten my fill of entertainment.
You are entertaining enough for me. I don't need to squabble with them. This is entertainment.
Did you honestly believe this meager linkage magic could restrain me? I wonder why you didn't think about the fate of that tome's author.
Oh. my eye is burning from I don't know what. Anyway, the fate of the tome's author, the one who created the ritual. Doesn't sound like something good happened to him. Blood red mist swirls around the bed's curtain tieback. It binds my hands to the headboard. You know, this reminds me of when she snuck into Sylus' room and handcuffed him to his headboard. Forcibly breaking our lineage will harm us.
Do I look like I care?
He does not care.
You won't perish before my eyes.
She said it will harm them, will harm us. Harm, not to kill. He doesn't care. On the last page, the Fallen's Pact states that when the linkage is forcibly broken, the party with weaker energy suffers a more severe adverse reaction. Would he be the one with weaker energy, or would she? Sylus' energy is greater than mine. Okay. This bastard. He shakes the linkage on his wrist to taunt me, then turns and walks towards the door, and then disappears. He vanished. As the distance between As the distance between us increases, the linkage connects our wrist grows increasingly taut, and the force surges up my arm. It overwhelms my body. Oh no. The linkage's light gradually dims as it tightens, it's slowly being extinguished. Sylus.
Farewell, Miss Mage. May we never meet again.
Dang. They did not get off on the right foot, did they? As the door is about to open, I grit my teeth in defiance. Only the sacred core can free me from this curse and let me begin anew. Countless eons have passed before my eyes, and I missed my chance to enter the sacred core every time. So many suns is my last desperate attempt for everything to end so pathetically. I refuse to get up. I'll find another way to summon you. A strange yet familiar energy surges from my chest. It roars and travels down my right arm. Oh, she got him by surprise. A powerful and invisible force pulls an even greater energy towards me. I open my eyes. He stepped outside of the room for a moment ago, but he's been pulled back to stand in front of me. You can't break it that easily. She's got you, man. He falls into the bed with me in his arms. The linkage between our wrists has reformed and emitted a radiance I've never seen before. She's stronger than you think, huh?
Impossible.
What's happening? Wasn't the linkage broken? Before I can process these events, Sylus' other hand is already at my throat. He's like, die,
It's
woman.
not a normal connection. Where did you learn this forbidden spell?
So he thought he knew what it was, but it's not what he thought. Forbidden. It's behaving differently from what's described in the book. Never mind, I'll just bluff him for now. I put on a mysterious, knowing smile and look into his eyes. Anger and curiosity flicker in his gaze. I'm not an ordinary mage. After all, I've been graced with immortality. I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Archfiend Sovereign. So soon? Like she knows him? Isn't this more absurd than death? I wonder if she's not pretending. I wonder if subconsciously, this right here, let's see. I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Archfiend Sovereign. I wonder if that's referring to the dragon. Like, subconsciously she remembers him still. And I don't know, like, I should have probably reread the dragon myth, but isn't this more absurd than death? I know he was talking about that, but I feel like there's connection still. It doesn't immediately contradict me, so I seize this chance. Since you can't kill me or break the linkage, I guess you can only honor our agreement.
You look pleased with yourself.
Yes, we are. It's impossible for you to negotiate, Sylus. Once I accomplish my goal, you'll regain your freedom. I'm still curious how this is going to turn into love. I meet his scrutinizing gaze without flinching. His gem-like eyes seem capable of capturing my soul.
I shall temporarily withdraw my previous statement. Being summoned by you might not be that boring.
Oh, did we change our mind? He pulls his hand back, and I secretly let out a sigh of relief. Then I'm aware of the lingering warmth his fingers left on my neck, and the heat that's enveloping my entire body. Oh. You suddenly attracted to him all of a sudden. Untie these ropes first. Also, I'm sleeping on the bed. You may have the couch. He unhurriedly helps me undo the restraints on my hands. However, he shows no intention of standing.
I'm hungry.
Well, that's your own fault. You threw the food all over the place, right? Jeez. You ordered all those dishes earlier, I know, right? Only then do I realize that he needs blood. Yeah, that's what I figured.
I haven't been fed since I was summoned, and the energy I've expended is astronomical.
Took a lot of energy to fight her, huh? I gave it away.
I planned to go out to feed. Alas, I can't leave.
Is he hinting that he would have came back? He was just put on a facade to leave. The restraints are gone, but his warm hand remains where it is. His thumb caresses the inside of my wrist. Oh. He says it like he's upset, but the fact that he hasn't removed his hand from her.
I doubt you want to command a weakened fiend.
Taunting her. He's manipulative, I know. Just feed him, it's fine. Did he say, until your blood and power satisfy my desires, or something like that? So, after listening to him battle over and over again, he says that he's already tasted the most exquisite blood in that. And didn't he say that when he, like, licked her hand? So, just do it. You know, it's your duty. You have to. It's already midnight. Letting him feast outside will attract the attention of other mages at the inn. Of course he knows my concerns. He's simply negotiating. Just do it.
I'll respect your decision, Miss Mage.
He says it so slow and, like, meticulous, right? A smirk. I take a deep breath and offer him my wrist. Hurry up and drink. We need to rest.
Just so you're aware, I like the taste of your blood.
Jeez. You know what? We're gonna take a picture. Oh no, his eyes were closed. There we go. I wish you could... I wish I could make this go away, but... Let's see. Oh, here we go. Wait, come back. There we go. The way he's just in the palm of our hands. He's like, just so you're aware, I liked your blood. Just saying. His fingertips brush over my veins. Under flickering candlelight, sharp fangs pierce my skin. They're neither brutal nor gentle. That's not her wrist. The scent of blood fills the air, and I watch him. His eyelashes slightly tremble as Adam's apple bobs. A crimson hue stains his lips. I did not need to hear that sound. My goodness. I've noticed that they've used like every like interaction from the cafe. The hand bite, the gift one, the heart one. Let's see. Or if you go to pat his head, he grabs your hand. Like they've done almost all of them.
It's been so long since I've tasted blood that satisfied me this much. Thank you for your generous hospitality.
We'll be coming back for seconds later, right? Did he actually go to the couch, though? That's what I'm wondering. After his meal, Sylus lays down on the sofa. He had his fill. Okay, I was wondering if he was going to be a gentleman or not. Just be like, you know what? I want to sleep on the bed, too. The night is quiet. Moonlight pours in through the gaps between the curtains and shines on my wounded wrist. The blood has crusted over, and my injury shall heal. Soon nothing will remain of the faint streak of dried blood. This is the immortal body everyone yearns for. Once Sylus helps me enter the sacred core to rewrite my fate, I'll become an ordinary human, one that dies after their blood is drunk. In this era, death often descends without warning. Age, health, wealth, status, nothing can stop death's sudden arrival. This is a world living in death's shadow. Yet I wish to exchange my endless torment that has lasted hundreds of years for death's inevitability. I am an anomaly in this world in body and soul. It's funny, like, how she acknowledges this in this fiend myth when she doesn't realize, like, what she is in the timeline. She's starting to get an idea of it because of the death and rebirth and how Dimitri tried to kill her because I think he called her an anomaly too, right? Like she was something that wasn't supposed to exist as she does. And in this world, she wants to get rid of it, but in that world, she wants to live. After that night, Sylus and I agree to a temporary truce. Our long journey ends and we arrive at Volmir. Worn and weary, I lead him to an estate perched on the city's highlands.
At last, I have the honor of meeting you. Welcome home, Countess.
Oh? She a noble? Before departing for Vilmor, I hired a reputable housekeeper to prepare the manor for my arrival.
As per the instructions in your letter, I hired servants to clean the premises and buy the necessary provisions.
Okay, maybe she's not a noble, but she has enough, reputation and money to be a person of respectable status.
It's a shame this magnificent manor was empty for a long time. It's wonderful that you've decided to claim your inheritance, my lady.
Maybe I'm just thinking too far ahead. Or just displaying generations of refined women hang along the side of the hall. The housekeeper gazed at them with an expression that reveals a reverent admiration. Okay, so she is a noble woman then. This is my great-grandmother, here's my grandmother, and this is my mother. I point to each portrait as I introduce them to the housekeeper.
Your lineage is unmistakable, my lady. You're the spitting image of your mother and grandmother.
But not your great-grandmother. Seth is just laughing in the background. Seth, who's been standing behind me, lets out a soft chuckle. He leans down to whisper into my ear.
You're pretending to be your entire lineage by yourself? You've outdone yourself.
I resist the urge to turn around and glare at him. Instead, I maintain a proper decorum that's expected of nobility. Okay, so she is noble.
Please forgive my negligence. May I ask who this gentleman is?
He's my fiancé?
I'm her husband.
Husband. He corrected her. That's so funny. Yes, we're married.
You may address me as Count Cyrus.
Cyrus, not Sylus.
My apologies, my lady. You didn't mention your marriage in your letter. I thought... I shall prepare the necessities for the Count at once.
People are saying, calling him a vampire stuff. He essentially is, right? Vampires are fiends. Like, I want to say they are, thinking in like D&D terms, but like I'm trying to justify him still being called a vampire, even though he sucks blood and that's what he lives off of. They're calling him a fiend. But he literally took the Count name from her. I thought she inherited Countess from him, but apparently it's the other way around. Taking advantage of the housekeeper's departure, I pull Sylus into the bedroom. What are you planning?
I only said one sentence.
I know, and you tied her to you even further. You're supposed to follow my orders. Who gave you permission to define our relationship?
You were going to say that I was your fiancé, yes?
I know, right? It's pretty much the same thing. We just skipped a step. He raises his staff to point at the bedroom door, then lifts his left wrist.
What sort of noblewoman allows her fiancé to stay in her bedroom from sunrise to moonset? Velmir won't stop speaking of your name before sundown.
The scandalous rumors will spread.
But
funny.
if that's what you want, then it's not too late to change our story.
You can hide me better if I'm your husband. I've been traveling for so long, I almost forgot the etiquette established by Philosian nobility.
Have you decided? Should I be your fiancé or your husband?
It matters not.
It's settled then, my dearest wife.
So they stole that line and they put it in the trailer just to tease everyone, right? I suppress my annoyance and point on the couch on the side of the bedroom. In this room, your place will always be there.
As you wish, my lovely wife.
Oh my goodness. It's so funny. She's like, wife, sure. Couch. That's where you belong. He's like, whatever you say, my dearest. Just playing it up, man. That's so funny. I'm only on chapter 2, guys. It's been an hour. I think I'm going to play through 5, though, because I feel like when I get down to 8 and 9, whenever the sad part is, I'm going to have to take moments to pause and collect myself so I can resume reading. I just know it. All right, okay. We're chapter 3. We're his wife now. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Do you like this?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. The next item in our collection has been salvaged from shipwreck relics. Here is a tortoiseshell incense box with relief carvings. Based on the engravings at the bottom of the box, this appears to be a precious treasure used by a previous dynasty's empress. Remarkably, it still retains traces of its original fragrance. Ladies and gentlemen, Which one of you would like to acquire this? The starting price is 8,000 silver. Please place your bids. Don't forget, the distinguished guest who acquires an item may invite their partner to lead the next dance.
Man, I wish we could have a dancing kindled of them. That would make my day.
For Daria, my beautiful daughter, I'm willing to offer 10,000 silver.
15,000 silver! It's for my beloved Miss Ariella.
I yawn listlessly from the corner of the banquet hall. When will they reveal that fragment of Night's Whispers?
I didn't expect there to be this many mages present at a ball. We all have the same goal.
Of course. The nobles only consider Night's Whispers to be a poetry collection left behind by Sir Saren. They forgot that he was the greatest archmage in Philus's history. He was the last one who...
Shh! Lower your voice. Mages are already competitive enough as it is. We don't need nobles to increase the price because of their obsession with being refined, cultured individuals.
My goodness. Knocking down on nobles. She's a noble and a mage.
So, that's why you're enduring a boring social gathering.
We need this book.
What does the poetry collection say about the sacred core?
You should learn the virtue of silence.
It's a shame I'm not a fiend you summon to blindly follow orders. If you won't tell me, I'll find out through socializing.
I'm sure he'll be good at that too. Sylus glances meaningfully at the group of nobles whispering around us.
Perfect. The nobles here believe a count and countess who have returned from foreign lands are intriguing.
Bastard.
One must be evil to know another villain.
Under the curious glances of those around us, I pretend to affectionately take Sylus's arm, then I lean towards his ear. Saharan was the latest mage to enter the Sacred Core, but that was decades ago.
Oh? I'm assuming you met him then. Did you lose to him? Is that why you missed your chance to enter the Sacred Core?
Right up in the face. Unhurriedly caressing my cheek, he savors my silence.
I guess the mages believe he wrote a prophecy that tells of the Sacred Core's next appearance.
Oh, so it's not the same place? This arrogant fiend must have exceptionally brilliant mind.
Your goals are all so banal. But my curiosity is piqued, I admit. How do you plan to outbid these mages?
Oh, indeed. A noble repeatedly bidding against them would raise suspicion. I'm not that foolish. Besides, who says I have to bid?
I see. I've underestimated your intelligence, Countess.
I would steal it, right? Sounds like something they would do. An attendant carrying a silver case steps onto the platform and the Marquis speaks again.
The next item is a fragment from a poetry collection written by Sir Saren. It's called Night's Whispers.
The nobles show little interest, which makes it easy to identify the mages as they reveal eager gazes.
He was more famous as a mage. Several of his poems circulated in a royal court.
Here's my chance. Holding a wine glass, I stand up with my back to the crowd. With the slightest movement of my fingers, the barely perceptible traces of a spell form a tiny glyph in the air. Oh.
The starting price is 1,000 silver. Please place your bids.
In a spot that no one has bothered to glance in, an invisible rift appears. It leads directly to the silver case.
5,000 silver.
10,000 silver!
You go from 1 to 5 to 10. I'm sure that would get people curious, right?
I am willing to offer 20,000 silver!
I know, whisper, whisper. I channel my energy into the folded space woven by the glyph. I am ready to silently extract the poetry collection. I wonder which poor soul will end up paying for this empty case. Just as the text is about to pass through the rift, the spatial boundary suddenly falters. Someone onto you. This isn't my spell. Is someone tracing my magics? I hold my breath and add a barrier to the glyph so I can accelerate the flow of energy. If I can complete the transfer before they track me. The rhythmic chorus of completing bids comes to an abrupt halt. Suspicious gazes discreetly fall. Some are directed at me while others observe the subtle ripples in the air.
I didn't expect so many to have a great interest in a poetry collection. The latest bid was 60,000 silver. Would anyone like to place a higher bid?
No, we'll just take that. A stream of magical power from the center of the hall surges through the rift. It's attempting to clamp down on my energy. It's suffocating. I can hardly breathe. I pretend to be a delicate noble woman. I press my hand against my forehead as if I'm about to faint. Then I strategically wave the feather fan in my hand. Bippity boppity. Never mind. Sorry. A few feathers silently detach themselves and transform into semi-transparent threads that dance through the air. They trace an invisible glyph. Oh. Beams of light begin to wrap. Ripples appear on wine. The edges of the carpet undulate like water, and curtains gently billow.
Did someone open a window? Where is this breeze coming from?
Trying to suck up a book. Shh, quiet. The tracking glyphs have been destroyed. Oh, where's Sylus during all of this? He's just watching, or is he helping? I continue my performance as a dizzy noblewoman and slightly sway. Someone steadies me from behind.
My lady, why don't you tell me when something catches your fancy? You wouldn't need to be so stressed.
My lady. I love how he says that. Glancing at him, I lower my voice. Since you know what I'm doing, you should help me instead of mocking me.
Here's a hint for all of you. The next dance is called Moonshadow Waltz. For those of you who are interested in being the lead dancer with their partner, this is your final opportunity. 60,000 silver!
So you gonna... He just take it? Not again. Another wave of stronger energy attacks from a different direction. I tried to create another glyph.
Since you earnestly made a request for my services.
I know, be useful. What are you doing? Snap fingers. Sylus snaps his fingers behind me. On one side of the banquet hall, an elderly man suddenly collapses.
Sir, what's wrong?
My goodness.
What's happening? Someone has fainted?
Quick, call for a physician!
I shall abide by your wishes.
You're causing trouble. Do we need to draw any more attention?
You asked for my assistance, yet you're unhappy with my methods.
I mean, he's gotta do what he's gotta do, right?
I didn't kill him. That's already being discreet.
Sir Saren's poetry collection for 60,000 silver. 60,000 silver going once, going twice.
100,000 silver.
I knew he was gonna outbid him. Where are you gonna get this money from?
Did you say 100,000 silver? Sir...
Cyrus.
I'm Count Cyrus, and I am willing to pay 100,000 silver.
After speaking calmly, he looks at me with the enigmatic smile.
Since you've been compromised, I might as well buy it legitimately.
Legitimately. Yeah, he has money. Where will you get the silver?
I thought you were the wealthy one here.
With your money, obviously. That's funny.
As your husband, I need to prove myself worthy.
Play the
100,000 silver! Sold! Congratulations to Count Cyrus on acquiring Knight's Whispers.
So funny. Cyrus unhurriedly steps forward, and a dazzling gemstone gleams in his hand. Oh?
This little stone should be sufficient.
Oh. Is it a valuable stone? You trading? That gemstone is worth at least 200,000 silver. Where did he get it from?
Vilmir hasn't seen a noble spend so lavishly in quite some time. I heard only mages have an interest in this poetry collection. Could you be one as well?
He can undeniably, like without lying, say no.
I'm sorry. I'm unaware of their strange curiosities. The story is what caught my eye.
Even if he were to lie there, everyone would believe him. He takes the silver case from the attendant's hands, opens it, and removes a worn, unremarkable book.
Supposedly, this archmage witnessed the death of his lover in his youth, and she was a poet. Before she died, she left behind a blank page in her manuscript and asked him to complete it for her. Thus, on that same night every year, he used forbidden magic to send a newly written page of poetry to his lover. Until they formed a complete collection. These pages are his lover's epitaph.
Wow, that's so adorable. The fact that he knows this already. Cyrus opens the poetry collection to a random page and begins to read out loud.
Beneath frozen tears' firmament, the rose in the mist eternally sleeps. Her petals bloom with the illusion's blood. She guides those marked by destiny to a place where none dare to venture.
A rose in the mist. I inexplicably react to these words, and in the depths of my heart something trembles. I wish I knew the resemblance. The first thing that comes to my mind is, she is the rose in the mist. Her petals bloom with an illusion's blush. She guides those marked by destiny, maybe him, to a place where none dare venture.
I didn't know the poetry collection concealed a beautiful tragedy. It's the first time I've heard of it.
I was only made aware of the tale a few days ago, yet I knew I had to obtain it. Regardless of the price I must pay, I needed to give it to my wife.
Aww. In the room, all eyes are on us. He hands the old book to me.
My lady, we have only tasted the beginning of marriage's joys. However, my commitment to spend my lifetime with you surpasses life itself.
I know, right? Because she has cursed you to be bound to her forever. Even if she doesn't remember it.
I believe the Count wishes to extend an invitation to his wife for the next dance.
This is so cute. Of course we'll dance.
My dearest wife, would you be so kind as to dance with me?
Everyone is watching our every move. I have no choice but to put on a blissful smile and place my hand in his. I wish this was animated. Cyrus gracefully leads me to the dance floor, and he guides me into a gentle spin. My dress sweeps in an arc as every movement flows with practiced grace. When we finish the first part of our dance, the other guests join us. Their silk garments ripple outward like waves. Where did you hear that story from? The previous mages who summoned you reveal it.
I came up with the fantasy myself.
I don't think he did. I think it's buried somewhere in his subconscious too.
It happened decades ago.
See?
No one remembers it anymore. People will believe anything you tell them.
Our dance elegantly continues as we move to a corner of the banquet hall. A decorative mirror with a golden frame catches my eye. He holds me with one arm as I follow his lead. I lean down and turn my head. I'm startled to see the only myself in the mirror. The vampires don't have reflections, right? So maybe he is a vampire. I don't know. My dress twirls and raise my arms. I feel his grip on my waist, yet the mirror only shows me dancing alone.
Mirrors in this world cannot reflect beings from the underworld.
Okay, so just all beings, not just vampires. For some reason, his nonchalant tone stirs a certain emotion. He hesitates before using our dance to lead him elsewhere.
Are you afraid they'll discover my existence? To these people, I shouldn't exist.
To them, neither of us should exist. So we're the same.
Curious. A mage compared herself to a fiend.
He said the same thing in the current timeline, though. We're the same, you and I, to all the crimes you'll inevitably commit. Our dance concludes. Since today's objective has been achieved, I take Sylus's arm and make an excuse to leave the ballroom. I'm still perplexed. If that person didn't trace my spell in the beginning, none of the other mages would have noticed me. That ripple was quick and precise. I have no idea how they managed to detect me. As I speak, I'm recreating the scene in my mind. The first ripple didn't spread from where the mages were gathered. It was within 3 meters of me. My heart almost jumps out of my chest as I look at him. Was it you?
Don't let your mood be so easily affected. Remember, we're still in someone else's mansion.
We can't start a fight here.
Our actions at this ball will become the gossip passed between guests.
Did he disrupt her so he could buy it legitimately and give it to her as a gift with her money?
Is fighting your husband who gave you a precious item a wise choice?
So funny. This is why he's my favorite. His personality, his like dry humor. Oh my goodness. I grit my teeth before forcing myself to smile for Marquis Swain as he comes to bid us farewell.
By tomorrow morning, the tale of your loving devotion will be known throughout Velmure.
Today's ball was truly memorable. Once we're home, we'll savor it for a long time. Wouldn't you agree, my beloved?
Just baiting her. Thank you for your hospitality, Marquis. This evening has been delightful.
We shall take our leave. I hope you'll rest well.
As soon as we return to our residence, I order the service to retire to the East Annex. Only Sylus and I remain in the main building. Yoan, reveal the reasons for your betrayal.
Me? A traitor? I wouldn't refer to it as a betrayal, let alone insubordination. I suggest you call it a test.
What right do you have to test your summoner? He slowly unbuttons his collar.
You must endure these sorts of trials if you want me to stay. And to serve you, I must confirm your true capabilities.
I scoff. With my hand behind my back, I begin to draw a glyph. What is she doing? She's gonna start a fight now. Why don't we fight then? You're the one who should be tested. It's so funny. We're gonna fight in the middle of our mansion. We're gonna break everything. We attack almost simultaneously and energy warps the air. Currents clash as rumbling shakes the entire building. Don't aim your attacks to the right, you'll hit my 300-year-old portrait.
You're so cautious for a simple duel. And you desire to enter the sacred core.
Why'd you take your squabble outside? Let's assume you break those antique bases. Who will provide an explanation to the housekeeper tomorrow?
I could destroy all those portraits in that case. We can say your ancestors' spirits appeared at midnight for a family reunion.
That's so funny. The last as he speaks, the staff sends out a stream of black-red energy orbs. Even if they did appear, they'll only remind you of your place. Oh. I steady the teetering crystal glass with one hand while releasing the glyph with another, and deflect his attack and force him to retreat to the staircase. Our battle moves beyond the Great Hall as we find our way upstairs. To where? The bedroom? Just keeps going. When the door to the bedroom kicks open, we've already disheveled. Our battle has drained our energy. I know, right? Like, why'd you do that? That has to feast on you. Having used too many spells, I sit on the edge of the bed to catch my breath. Sylus rests on the carpet and tilts his head. Oh, he's on the floor.
Neither of us are dead. I suppose we'll continue this at another time.
I know, like, they're pretending to be husband and wife, but their little battles and their little squabbles whenever they're like are in a disagreement are really cute. It's like most people will argue. No, they do magic and they fight. I don't respond, collapsing onto the bed as drowsiness overtakes me. He stands up and pokes my shoulder repeatedly. Oh. Poke, poke.
I'm hungry. Let me drink from you.
I knew it. He's got to eat you now. I don't even have the strength to glare at him. I roll over instead. Roll over. Give him your wrist. Leave me. Oh. Yeah, Sylus lies down next to me on the bed. He leisurely spreads out his limbs, making himself at home. You're not allowed to be here. I turn and try to kick him off, but he lies there with his eyes closed. He refuses to budge. Is he waiting for you to offer yourself willingly?
I can't drink blood, and the couch isn't comfortable. You either let me dine, or allow me to rest well tonight.
You can either let me eat you or sleep in your bed. You bastard. Jeez. Furious, I gnash my teeth, but I'm too exhausted to keep fighting. All I can do is turn and bury my face in the pillow. You wanna let him sleep? You're denying him food? How dare you? The fatigue from using my energy washes over me. My conscience quickly blurs into nothing. Just eat you in the middle of the night. You at least expect it. Bite your neck. Go to a more intimate spot than your wrist. I had a dream. Oh, roses. Endless rose bushes line a passage shrouded in mist. I walk forward as the mist grows thicker. Taking a breath makes me feel sluggish. A blurry silhouette appears and vanishes in the distance. I can't help but follow it. I don't know how long I've been walking until I reach the end of the path. Intense flames and blood-red mist swirl to create a sight befitting of hell. I see myself, no. Running between the blood-red mist and raging fire, I run as thick smoke erupts violently from the ground. It pursues me from every direction. I'm going to read from this side because it's clear and I can see it. This looks fuzzy on the other side, so I'm going to turn this down just a little bit because of the sound effects. Okay. No, come back. Okay, Sylus is talking. A voice that's familiar yet strange falls near my ear, yet it's seemingly from a distant place. I turn my head back. A pair of crimson eyes stares at me. They're so familiar that it makes my heart race with dread. But the face in the mist is akin to a sunlight shattered by rippling water. It's impossible to focus on. The edges of the dream are burning. That's the end! Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna go to 4. I'm having a lot of fun reading this. Just enjoying their banter. And then all of the angst in it too. Last night, dream repeats itself in my mind, especially that familiar yet strange voice with those eyes. If she can remember the dream, and the voice and eyes sound familiar, like, and she looks to her right, or wherever he is, she doesn't just know that it's him. But I don't want to be preoccupied with such matters unless it concerns clues related to the sacred core. I rose in the mist. I know you, right? Poetry and night's whispers in my dream direct me to the same image. I don't believe this is a coincidence. When dawn's light begins to touch the world, I'm already at my desk. I carefully examine the fragments of ancient poetry. The spaces between verses are hiding incantations. I trace my fingers along the faint magical residue hidden within the pages. My fingers trace the faint magical residue hidden within the pages. I follow the patterns of verse breaks, rhythm, rhyme schemes, and an irregular arrangement of ancient grammar. The fragmented incantations are placed together to form a map. Ooh. Sauron... Is it Saharan? Sauron. Sauron lived decades ago. This map must be from that era. I stand, approach the bookshelf, and search through my collection of maps depicting the royal capital. I must identify the exact location.
You're already awake. I guess yesterday didn't leave you that exhausted.
No, but her dream woke her up. Watch your tongue. More sarcasm means I'm more likely to let you starve. She's brutal.
My lady, may I come in to clean?
No, we're busy.
What kind of threat is that? You're not the only one with flesh and blood.
You just threatened her servant. You won't target innocent humans. I warned him with a look as I tell the maid to come in.
My lady, when I was arranging the bed before, I was worried you and the Count...
I glance at the messy bed, then I force myself to smile as I link arms with Sez and lead him out of the bedroom. What are we talking about? She was worried what? That maybe they didn't like each other? She looks at the messy bed, she's like, it's fine. Everything's fine, we like each other. That's what I'm getting out of that.
My lady, my lord, this is a painter who specializes in aristocratic portraits. The central part of the Great Hall cannot remain empty.
I know this is a tradition for Valmore noble families. Refusing would only arouse suspicion, so I have no choice but to follow the painter's directions.
My lady, please send a loving gaze to the Count. My lord, you may hold the Countess more closely.
I'm going to paint you both. So funny. He's lovingly at him.
Lady, you have my permission to lean on me if you're tired.
And the fact that he's just soaking this all up. Let me turn his voice back up. He's just rubbing it in her face. I look at his teasing gaze and force myself to speak with a stiff smile. You should have asked the painter to use a gladiatorial arena as our background.
In such a landscape, it's kill or be killed. I don't believe it suits our marriage.
It does so far.
After all, not even death can sever our bond.
I know, right? She's cursed you. You're bound to her forever.
I can feel the passion in your gaze alone. It's rare to paint a lively couple. I will ensure your portrait captures your essence perfectly.
The passion in his gaze, Silas's, as he gazes at his soulmate. She's not buying it. Does truly love her. I wonder if he knows who she is. I know he tried to leave, called her, weak, called her desires, like, petty and stuff like that. He said that if she wants to command him, that she has to be prepared to go through his tests, right? So I wonder what was he testing? Because he probably is like, okay, she obviously doesn't remember. Testing her her loyalty. I don't know about loyalty. Devotion? Maybe devotion. Alright, let me go back up. I rub my sore shoulders as I copy the poetry collection's hidden map onto a thin piece of parchment. Then I compare each section to old maps. The convergence point is on the outskirts of the former dynasty's royal capital. This is an underground vault in the old royal capital. We're leaving tonight.
You're well acquainted with it. Living a long life does have its perks, I see.
No amount of sarcasm will change the fact that you must obey me. I lift my wrist and wave it threateningly. Save your strength for when we enter the vault. Remember that your freedom and hunger are in my hands. So mean. So mean.
Oh, your arrogance is second to none.
I know, right? He pulls me to my feet.
Let's go. Between freedom and hunger, you'll have to satisfy at least one.
You'll satisfy both of them, right? The entrance... Please, sound effects again, man. Okay, it stopped. I was going to turn it down. Entrance to the ancient royal capital's vault has been sealed. Its wards are stacked upon one another to serve as an impenetrable barrier. I use the incantation I decoded from the poetry collection to break through several layers. Sylus impatiently waves his staff and tears through the final seal. Impatiently. A hidden stone door slowly opens. Behind it is a painting lying on the ground. At its center is a small path entwined with wild grass and overgrown with roses. In the depths of the mist, a lone figure walks into the distance. Oh. It matches my dream. Who is it? The painting and images from my dream come into life. As its flames wrap around, the thick smoke might erupt from the ground at any moment.
Don't let it affect you.
Fast taps the canvas with his staff.
It's been infused with energy and appears to contain a seal.
If it's a glyph, we should be able to decode it. One end of his staff begins to glow with a crimson light, and it reveals the faint outline of a glyph under the painting. Layer by layer, the glyphs appear in sequence, but just as they are about to connect, they stop.
It won't open. We'll need to utilize a specific method.
Why do you sound like you already know the answer? Oh. Fluctuating energy in a place like this. Subtle ripples put me on alert as several figures burst through the stone doorway. I sense their murderous intent before they cast their spells.
You won't escape this time!
My goodness. Several lightning bolts fall. The crack on the ground are reminiscent of a spider's web, and dust fills the underground vault. I'm gonna turn down this again. Put it in the green. Strange. I made sure to cover my trail. How did they find me so quickly?
I thought you'd be more secretive after succeeding at the auction. I didn't think you'd be so proud that you couldn't hide yourself properly.
I recall the tracking spell Sylus secretly cast at the auction. You again. Tracking spell? Another mage raises his hand and releases black threads from his fingertips. I'm forced to set aside my anger to focus on the fight. Are you going to stand there and watch?
I can't help myself, my lady. Your fight with them was too captivating.
He twirls his staff to effortlessly block the lightning bolt, but he shows no intention of striking back. Creating my energy here won't break our linkage.
We won't know until we try.
Is that what he's trying to do? Intricate glyphs. Like, I heard something, I glanced that way, but it's my headphones. Intricate glyphs rise with incantations to conjure silver rings in the air that close in. They threaten to strangle us where we stand. Sylus, you're a useless fiend in the underworld. He cleaves through one of the rings.
Why don't you go down there with me and see which of us is truly useless then?
I don't have time to argue with you at the moment.
Ah, so we were arguing.
I dodge the rapidly spinning rings, retreat to his side, and grab his hand. If you don't help me now, don't ever think about drinking my blood again.
Is that a threat or an invitation?
Both? It's an order. Eliminate them. Oh my goodness.
As you wish, my dearest wife.
He's, in a time like this, he still calls her his wife. The shadows beneath his feet begin to stretch and twist. A crimson light shines from the depths of his gaze as black-red mist surges from his staff. Do it! Amongst the mages, his movements are graceful yet ruthless. Our opponents can't cry out in surprise before they collapse between flashes of blood-red light. Oh my goodness. He just destroyed them all. In the blink of an eye, too. As the last mage falls to his knees, Sylus suddenly bends down and bites the man's neck. He's like, well, you won't feed me. He's turning ravage. My goodness. Blood overflows from the wound. The man doesn't even have time to struggle before dying. Noticing my frown, he wipes the blood from the corner of his mouth with his silk handkerchief and calmly walks to the next mage.
Your furrowed brow reminds me of an intricate glyph.
Why is that?
Can you blame me, though? I haven't eaten in days. If this continued, the Archfiend's sovereign would have become the sovereign of hunger.
I know, she's so mean, man. Making him starve. He just helped you. Least you could do is feed him. He picks up another unconscious mage.
Your blood is special. One sip is worth half their lives. But since you're unwilling, I'll have to make do.
The fact that he doesn't do it unwilling, like, just shows his huge character, right? Doesn't force her, lets her come to him willing. You lured in these mages for that. Oh. I mean... he can't starve, right? A lot of breathing, man. He bites the man's throat, and after taking 2 gulps, a subtle change appears in his eyes. Oh. Let's turn the volume back up again. Is he going feral?
Not necessarily.
Blood spreads out and splashes onto the bottom of the painting. As it seeps into the edge, the glyphs flare with an intense red light. So they were trying to what? They were trying to break the seal, right? He says it has to be done through a different method. And she's like, I have a feeling he knows, right? So he lured the mages here to what? Sacrifice them all? Is that going to break the barrier on it? This man's always 2 steps ahead of everything. The thick blood-red mist surges upward from the glyph and spreads out. In the mist, the stone doors slowly close. Sylus, run. I dash towards the exit, but a whisper reaches my ear.
You're too slow.
I'm gonna pick her up and carry her. Embracing me from behind, he unfurls his silver wings and flies away. He breaks through the ceiling to reach the night sky. I know his wings are like fiendish looking, but he looks so good in them. So majestic. Oh, is that a sliver of his wing right there? At night, Volmir sits under a cold sliver, its tiled rooftops reflecting the waning moon's light. Blood-red mist silently encroaches through the streets and alleys and rises towards the sky. The cold moonlight is slowly stained. What will this blood mist do to Volmir's people?
Weren't you willing to do whatever it takes to enter the sacred core? Yet you worry about strangers.
Despite his sarcasm, he holds me more tightly. Sylus, you never actually asked me why I want to enter the sacred core.
Countless people wish to rewrite their lives.
You're no different.
You're not the first. Nor will you be the last.
What about you? Do you wish to do the same? Maybe he does. The blood mist churns in the wind. No longer a mere shadow encompassing the streets, it's an omen unfurling across the sky. Yet within me rises a tranquility I haven't felt in ages. It's as if in some distant past I had looked upon an ebony city just like this. Oh, Tataris maybe? Oh, and he's carrying her through the skies like they did in the dragon myth, right? In the future, I'll give you blood.
Are you trying to say we'll compromise?
In the future. So long as you stop giving me these trials.
Your offer for a truce is more sincere than I expected.
You'll accept it.
An agreement this important needs a proper acknowledgement.
Oh, how are you going to
Hold
acknowledge
on
it?
tight.
Where are we going? He notices the, what she's offering. Sylus lands on our resident rooftop with me in his arms. The wind lifts his cloak in the hem of my clothes. I try to jump down, but he doesn't let go. Instead, he sits on the roof with me still in his embrace. He lowers his head to take in my scent.
Has anyone ever told you that after you cast spells, you radiate a unique warmth? It corresponds to your energy.
Aside from you, who else would notice?
If I'm the only one, that's even better.
Only he wants to know her like this. On a humid night under cold moonlight, he slowly licks my cheek. Goodness.
The warmth of a spell's embers on your skin is enchanting.
I was for sure going to get licking sounds. I'm like, please don't. His moist breath travels down my cheek and neck. His lips brush against my wrist, and a smile forms on his face. Oh, is he waiting for permission? Didn't you already?
I flew across half the city while carrying you. Even fiends know what exhaustion is. As we've discussed before, formal agreements require a proper acknowledgement to be finalized.
What kind of acknowledgement is this supposed to be? Despite my internal skepticism, I don't pull away.
Since you've agreed, let's sign it.
Sign it in blood?
With my power, you shall tear open fate's gates. And with your blood, I'll maintain my invincible form.
Okay, so proper acknowledgement. They're going to share their powers with each other. Her power for his power for her blood. Okay. His warm lips gently pressing against my wrist.
The moonlight will be our witness on this night, at this hour.
I almost started reading it and I realized he reads it. He didn't bite her though. Oh, there he goes. Pain courses through me as his sharp teeth pierce my skin. I shudder as a strange tingling sensation spreads from my wound to my fingertips. He looks drunk on her blood, isn't he? His fingers graze my palm. They move in tandem with his lips and teeth as he sucks my blood. Move in tandem, huh? What are they doing? Pressing you. It's meticulous and slow, as if he's savoring a rich, exquisite elixir. The sound effects of this man. It lasts for a long time until the blood-red mist gradually envelops the silvery white moon. Man, he like drank her dry, didn't he? But she's immortal, so she can't die. Alright, last one. And it's at 1 hour 48 minutes recording, but I know it's going to be cut down because I took a lot of pauses. And like I went to go get a wet towel to help with my my burning eye, and it feels a lot better now. So once again, I found myself walking along that misty path of roses in my dream. I know it's going to become reality in that church. The flowers on either side are no longer blooming. Their petals fade and curl one by one before transforming into silent ash at my feet. The mist clears to reveal a dead garden at the end of the path. Hard vines with roses ensnare broken hollandaise. I don't know how to say that word. They're akin to memories that lost their life yet refuse to fade. Looking up, I see Valmure. It's no different from a hanging scroll slowly peeling away, its colors fading layer by layer until everything dissolves into gray mist.
When the roses bloom again, will you remember who I am now?
The way he said that just broke my heart. I want to remember you. I want to remember you, but will you still be the same when the time comes?
So long as our souls remain unchanged, we'll surely
already recognize each other. As long as our souls remain unchanged, we'll surely recognize each other. I'm already about to cry. I'm guessing this happened after the dragon then. I'm putting things together. I think. Even though I just said earlier that her existence was is like a web fragmented through time and space. They're not really linear, but I do feel like the dragon happened afterwards if he's talking about it in here. Or is he talking about something else entirely? Is he talking about when he saved her as a 14-year-old from the Gaia research center? Not a 14-year-old, as an 8-year-old in the research center, because he saved her then too. She didn't remember that either. But when it talks about souls, as long as our souls remain unchanged, they were talked about souls a lot in the dragon myth. I opened my eyes to find blood-red sunlight filtering through the gaps of the curtains. There's a thin layer of eerie mist in the bedroom. Was that a dream?
You're awake?
I tried to sit up, but the arm around my waist tightens and pulled back against a firm chest. You, release me. Who said you can sleep here? He's your husband. What do you expect? Oh my goodness. He's in a robe. he's taken off the count garment. His annoying arms ignore me and make me face him. I was trying to read. I don't know what I was trying to read, but
You slept so soundly last night that I couldn't wake you up. If I wasn't a kind gentleman who carried you back to your room, you'd be sunbathing on the roof.
Oh, did he drink so much of her blood that she passed out?
Worry not. When I walked in, I told the housekeeper that you were exhausted from dancing. No one will suspect anything.
Are you saying I should be thanking you for your thoughtfulness?
I'm honored.
I know, she just called you thoughtful, right? Amy enters with a tray that has my breakfast. While she sets it down, she helps me bathe.
Did you have any strange dreams last night, my lady?
Oh, why do you ask?
I dreamed of a path covered in roses, and when I woke up, I held a rose petal in my hand.
Strange. Why is it similar to my dream? I know, right? What else did you see?
I can't remember. The path was hidden in a heavy mist, and everything was blurry.
Did you hear a strange voice telling you to remember them? I questioned all the servants, and they say they experienced similar dreams. By evening, the entire city is talking about this strange dream. Oh. In a world where death can strike at any moment, people believe this is an ill omen. A panic spreads. In the flickering candlelight, I once again open Night's Whispers and search the fragmented text for the blood mist. When the mist kisses the rose and its petals fall, the Supreme shall awaken from its eternal slumber. Oh. The Supreme, huh?
Do you believe this refers to the sacred core?
In a book I once read, there was a record of a powerful magic spell. Considered forbidden, it's called the Rose Dream Plague. It can force an entire city to witness the same dream. In other words, it's a disease that infects one's dream. Only Sauron would have the power to seal forbidden magics within a painting from decades ago.
Is he truly kind-hearted to show later generations the path to the sacred core? This could be him mocking people like you.
Like you. At least his insults towards me wouldn't be as frequent as yours. What about you, Count? Did you dream last night? Are your dreams the same as the humans? Or do fiends have no dreams? He gives a non-committal smile, but his eyes show no traces of amusement.
Rather than concern yourself with whether or not I'm like you, you should focus on searching for the clues about the sacred core.
He doesn't answer my question. For some reason, I'm certain his dream has something he didn't want to see. Oh, about her? Possibly. That night, Silas had a dream. Are we going to find out? In it, Rael died in a blossoming roses. Oh. When he woke up, he thought it was ridiculous. Dreaming of an immortal's death was a cruel, ill-timed joke. But the lingering remnants of the dream prevented him from showing his usual mocking smile. He still remembers the complex emotions from the dream, chaotic, melancholic, and a pain tearing his soul apart. So sad. She is a mage who summoned him, and this is a game to pass the time in his long existence. How could your death cause me so much agony? Silas realized that although he was no longer dreaming, he was still affected by the emotions of his dream. Oh, it's so sad watching your soulmate die in a dream. Did I lose my mind after drinking your blood? He laughed at himself, his knuckles gently brushing over the girl next to him. Her skin was smooth and warm. He held this bundle of warmth in his arms as if to dispel the vivid despair from his dream. He thought it was just a dream. Yes, it was just a dream. Oh, that's so cute. To see her die in a dream and have it torment him, and he wakes up. He just cuddles her even closer to like console himself. So cute. Okay. Blood red mist hangs over Valmir, stubbornly refusing to disperse. It becomes a veil that enshrouds the city day and night. After the initial panic, people grew accustomed to the sky's disturbing color. This happened after the painting, right? Since that painting is just enveloping the city, causing everyone to have the same dream. In this era where death's shadows loom, no one can predict if they will be pushed into the abyss by fate's hand tomorrow. People continue to seek comfort in magic, and mages use any means necessary to enter the sacred core and rewrite fate. Sylus and I follow the trail of clues intertwined with dreams, poetry, and the blood mist. Valmir is a painting slowly corroded by time. Despite our extensive travels, useful information remains scarce. Here we go, here's dinner
Marquis
again.
Swain passed away from an illness several days ago.
Oh, is it really pronounced Marquis? Like, I always thought it wasn't, but it's whatever. An illness.
My lady, my lord, you attended a ball he hosted when you first arrived in Belmure. Do you remember?
Of course, how could you forget? At the dining hall, Sylus and I exchanged glances, but the housekeeper's expression remains as calm as ever. He looked hale back then.
They say his heart stopped beating. Such tragedies aren't uncommon, yet everyone believes it's connected to the ominous mist. All the nobles are desperately inviting mages to divine their fate and extend their lifespans. If my lady and my lord wish it, I can arrange for one to visit you.
Surprise! I'm a mage.
My lady, my lord, today's steak is selected from the healthiest calves raised on farms outside the city. It's been seared at a low temperature with herb butter.
The elderly chef anxiously watches as the maid serves the dishes. He casts uneasy glances at Sylus while his voice unconsciously drops to a whisper.
If the Count doesn't find it beneath him, please, do try it.
My daughter and I came across this the other day. While he unconsciously drops to a whisper, shouldn't it be subconsciously? Because unconsciously, that means you're not conscious, right? You can't do something if you're not conscious. Anyway, whatever. Beneath him, huh? I glance at the untouched dish in front of Sylus and can't help but pity the dejected chef. I know, right? It's not his cup of tea. I wish I could tell the chef that the Count is only interested in blood. I know that would freak him out, wouldn't it? To my surprise, Sylus picks up his knife and fork, cuts a small piece of the steak and places it in his mouth to chew. Aww.
It's not bad.
Is he being a gentleman?
Thank you. I'll go ahead and prepare the dessert.
Yes, be off with you. The housekeeper and maid also visibly relax, and the atmosphere in the dining room seems to improve by a considerable amount. So Sylus can be like this too. I know, right?
What is it?
What are you looking at? There's nothing. I saw a hint of humanity in the Count, and I'm not used to it.
Perhaps. I've been drinking too much of my wife's blood and was infected with the consumption.
Her blood is turning him nice. I glare at him as the servant delivers a letter to the housekeeper.
It's from Duke Bass. His Grace has invited you to a hunt.
Oh, what kind of hunt? They still wish to hunt as the blood mist covers the sky. Do they not fear death anymore?
My lady, you may not be aware, but ever since the blood mist descended, extremely rare animals have appeared in the royal hunting grounds outside the city.
Oh?
Oh. How rare are they exactly?
Me and him are both like, oh.
They say deer with silver horns and pheasants exhibiting golden feathers were spotted, and they've only been depicted in books. All the noble families are competing to hunt them.
Bess and I exchanged a glance. We recognized the interest in each other's eyes. Unusual animals suddenly appearing. This might be connected to the sacred core.
Since His Grace gave us an invitation, there's no reason for us to refuse. Besides, my lady should acquire new attire. A custom hunting outfit should do.
Oh, I'm gonna dress her up in the hunter outfit? Hunters Association? No, probably not that common, right? Sunlight pierces the crimson mist and cascades over the forest located in the royal hunting grounds. Every leaf is coated with a blood-red light. The horns sound, hounds bark wildly as they run, and dozens of magnificent horses gallop through the woods. They temporarily disperse the eerie atmosphere that looms over the forest.
Look! There's a deer with white markings!
In the distance, a herd of startled deer races into the depths forest. Their fur is adorned with vine-like white patterns.
Is that a peacock? There are wild peacocks here?
On the other side, a silver peacock stands on a large rock while displaying its tail. Its feathers shimmer in an almost surreal quality. The nobles are frenzied with the supernatural sights as their servants and horses divide the forest into chaotic, noisy sections.
I guess none of these creatures are your actual targets.
Sylus rides a tall, dark red hunter horse. His posture is impeccable, and yet he possesses an ineffable ease. I almost could believe he's going for a casual stroll. According to the books I read, when the sacred core is about to manifest, living creatures are transformed into powerful magic. They become incredibly beautiful.
Are there any tomes you haven't read? You're a walking sacred core encyclopedia.
Encyclopedias are thick. People who can only make nasty remarks should be careful, lest their skulls be crushed by one. She's so cocky, isn't she? I know, he's laughing too. An unusual magic force slowly reaches out from the depths of the forest. It's akin to slender cold tentacles. Sylus.
I sense it. Let's follow it.
Oh, where are we going? We avoid the groups and track the magical force into the dense forest. The blood-red mist thickens and a streak of disturbing white flashes. It's a white crow. Its feathers are pure as snow. A rose of vine crawls out from its back. Oh. A semi-transparent bud grows on the vine. Thin streams of blood are flowing within it. A beautiful bird. It's a magical creature. Oh, it's going to lead you to the path. I dismount, my fingers moving rapidly as a glyph on the ground appears. The glyph wraps itself around it, akin to a chain. It's about to tighten the trap the white crow. Oh, how dare you? A dozen blurry figures appear in the mist. They transform it into sharp spikes and unleash a barrage of attacks.
It's not yours!
While trying to capture the crow. Before I can dodge, Sylus is already in front of me. It's so loud. Jeez. Before I can dodge, Sylus is already in front of me. He twirls his staff to block the spikes.
You'll be unable to obtain anything with this speed.
Sylus, these are illusions.
I already knew that. The real spellcaster is hiding amongst them. A attack with me.
I swing my staff with him. Crystals expand into a glyph and pierce the illusions in the mist.
These people severely underestimated the connection between a husband and wife. What do you say, my lady?
He's just playing up the husband and wife, isn't he? I suppose that you refuse to miss any chance to flaunt our relationship out. I know, right? I was just commenting on that. We trade barbs as usual, yet our rapport in battle flows more smoothly than ever. I know you guys are getting attached, aren't you? Turn it up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Everyone's hacking. The mages who want to take the White Crow are forced to retreat. Powerless, they can't fight back. I turn to activate another glyph. I'll capture the White Crow. Oh. A familiar, nauseating agony explodes in my chest. Familiar. My breath is almost cut off. I fall to my knees in the cold, damp mud, and the power of the glyph dissipates. Why is it even worse than before? Oh, her curse. My vision blurs. I can only see Sylus rushing through the mist. He catches me before my face lands on the ground.
Your body.
What's happening to it?
She can't move! Here's our chance!
A dozen or so mages surround us and raise their hands in unison. The ground erupts with blinding white light, accompanied by a deafening roar, spiraling rings of light to rise. He's gonna protect her, isn't he?
I can't kill them all when the linkage is limiting me. They need to come closer.
We just carry her around. 5 rings of light rotate in various positions and mesh together in a gear-like fashion as they close in. My energy and Sylus's are draining. Okay, I'll turn this back down again. Jeez. Might have to lower sound effects in my game settings. Several impatient mages move, hoping to seize the opportunity to capture the White Crow.
At last.
Here within my reach. Within range, Sylus cuts through the group of mages, akin to a blade. His staff repeatedly pierces their chests. Oh my goodness. He's brutal too.
You want to drain my energy? Pay for it with your blood.
He sounds like a villain, doesn't he? A fiend.
Fiend!
Yeah.
It's a fiend who drinks blood!
Nobles drawn in by the commotion hide. Keeping their distance, their faces turn ashen as they witness Sylus furiously drinking the mage's blood. The spiral glyph continues to move and my energy is almost gone. The excruciating pain shatters my body into countless pieces. Oh. Sylus. He returns to my side, his eyes flashy with a savage intensity, yet they brim with a certain determination. He raises his wrist and pierces his skin with his fangs. His wrist? Bright red blood winds down his arm.
Drink.
Oh. I feel a fear in the depths of my subconscious. See, subconscious. There, he's got it right this time. I feel a fear in the depths of my subconscious and use my last ounce of strength to shake my head.
You don't have a choice.
I'm going to die without it. He grabs my jaw and presses his wrist against my mouth. Oh. When my tongue touches his skin, his blood reminds me of burning embers. It explodes inside me and churns in my veins. Goodness. My heartbeat is all I can hear as it's accompanied by a sharp burning pain, yet it quickly dispels the weakness and oppressive sensation in my body. The mist around us suddenly churns and swirls as if countless hidden eyes are opening within it. My face is all like washed out because of the white. The gear-like glyph is silent, its light dissolving into the mist.
Lean on me. We'll leave this place.
Our figures vanish into the depths of the blood mist as Sylus holds me. No, that's where it ends. No. Dang it. Because that's chapter 5. I can't go on. It's like 2 hours in. Oh. What happens when she drank his blood? Does it do something to her curse? For immortality? She has to lose her immortality somehow, right? Because she dies. Don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, yeah, at least they don't spoil, the story part of it. Like, how they get from fighting each other to dying together in a coffin. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like it's still spoiled because she's going there to rewrite her fate. And you've seen the death scene in the trailer. It just doesn't leave much to connect. But I am enjoying the writing in between. Even though I wish that they would save, Kindle versions. Like they would save some surprise to it. So in the dragon myth where, the Kindles are, she's fighting him, trying to kill him. And then the second time where they're like friends finally, and they're, going to the field of flowers that he's never shown anyone. It conceals in there that she kills him, right? That was my very first myth to ever read, and I was devastated when they found out that she killed him. I was like, what is this game? So the fact that they show deaths, I don't know. Like, at this point in time, people should predict it, right? Because it's love and depression. But I just wish that there was some, like, that they hid the suspense in it. That they hid the climax in it. So, but nowadays all the cards just have the climax written all in the trailer, and there's not much to wonder about. Oh, there's not any surprise elements in it. It just shows you what is left out of it, which is not that much. Because I read the wedding card, right? And I was like, okay, I don't think that they might have put a second, like 1 second of Silas's kiss in there. Because people were saying, oh, where's Silas's kiss or whatever. I think it was in there for just a second. But that's pretty much all they left out of the Kindle, because I've seen the trailer. I recognized almost all of it. Except from their, like, a part where they're walking up the stairs. Like, when he grabs her hands, and then when he, like, essentially makes out with her at the bottom of the church or wherever he vanished to. I'm like, they only cut out the parts that don't really matter. Like, don't, like, cut out some parts that do matter, so we're surprised when it happens, right? Whatever. Anyway, that's my little end ramble. I can't finish the rest of these today because it's just going to be so long. But if you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.